Let's be honest, some realtors should come with a warning label. Trust me, I would know. If your agent is ghosting you, missing deadlines, or making your home search harder than it needs to be, it might not be bad luck. It might be bad representation. In this video, I'm talking about when it's time to fire your realtor, the red flags people ignore, and how to do it without turning it into a reality TV show. First of all, communication is one of the biggest reasons buyers and sellers get frustrated. If your realtor takes days to respond, avoids your questions, or leaves you guessing about what's happening, that's a serious issue. You should feel informed and confident throughout the process, not stressed or confused. Your realtor should be working towards your goals, not their own. If they keep pushing homes outside your budget, ignoring your preferred locations, or dismissing your concerns, that's a sign they're not truly listening to you. A good agent adapts to your needs and priorities. Buying or selling a home is a big financial move. If your realtor pressures you to make offers you're not comfortable with, skips inspections, or move faster than you want, that's a big red flag. An agent's role is to guide and advise, not to push you into decisions. If your realtor cannot clearly explain pricing, contracts, or local market trends, it can put you in a disadvantage. You should feel confident that your agent understands the market and knows how to protect your interests. Your realtor should negotiate on your behalf and speak up for you when issues come up. If it seems like they're more focused on closing a deal than getting you the best outcome, that's a big problem. You deserve representation that puts you first. If you're finding this video helpful, give it a like, hit subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. Real estate transactions involve strict timelines. Missing deadlines, forgetting paperwork, or showing up unprepared can jeopardize your deal. If your realtor seems disorganized or constantly scrambling, that's a valid reason to reconsider the relationship. If you decide it is time to move on, here are the steps to take. Review your agreement to understand your obligations. Communicate clearly and respectfully. And put your decision in writing. Most brokerages understand that not every agent-client relationship is a good fit. Here's when it might be worth trying to fix things. Before firing your realtor, ask yourself, have you clearly communicated your expectations? Is the issue something that can be corrected with a conversation? And are the frustrations tied to market conditions rather than the agent's performance? If a simple conversation could resolve the issue, it may be worth trying first. Here are my final thoughts. Firing your realtor is never an easy decision, but sometimes it is the right one. You're making one of the biggest financial decisions of your life, and you deserve an agent who communicates well, listens to you, and actively works in your best interest. Here's what I tell my clients. If it's not working out, you don't have to stay married to me. Trust your instincts. If the relationship is not working and your concerns are not being addressed, it is okay to make that change. For more home buying and real estate insights, visit mortgageresearch.com. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm always glad to help. Thanks so much for watching, and here's to working with the right professional on your real estate journey.